All right, welcome race fans. Here we are tonight with the season finale of the SRA Tornado Tailgaters Gen 6 Series, and we're happy to be back here at Chicagoland again tonight. I've got Jeff Dotson in the booth with me again tonight. Jeff, good to have you back again tonight.
Yep, good to be here again and helping you out here again tonight with SRA. Man, I tell you, this has been a great season for these guys over here in the Gen 6 cars. They've had, a lot of great racing, and a lot of these guys here, we got, the top 6 drivers. They're going to be going for it here tonight. And I'll tell you one thing. We watched an amazing truck race here at Chicagoland last night. Bobby Zielinski come home with champion in that. So we'll have to see who gets crowned the champion here tonight as well.
Absolutely. We'll run down through the top 6 here in just a couple of minutes. But first off, we wanted to actually we probably ought to do that right now, I guess, just to kind of knock that out of the way here real quick. Let's throw that up there real quick and let you all know who the top 6 are. We're going to talk to each and every one of them like we did last night. Bobby Zielinski, Ben Nelson, Femi Olat, Jake Nichols, Delonte Ballard, and Tyler Sifford. Those are the 6 going for the championship here tonight. They don't have to win the race, but they got to be the closest to the front in order to grab that valuable bonus with the championship. Excuse me. Let's get them down here, Jeff, and we'll start talking to them here in just a minute. Right. Get Marcus down here with us, and I can tell you what. I'll start out with Tyler Sifford. Let me get him while you're getting the rest of the guys down here. Tyler Sifford, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tyler, tell me what it feels like to be in amongst some of the top drivers here tonight bidding for the championship.
It's definitely an honor, knowing that you can hang with, the best guys in the series. It's definitely tough. I honestly didn't expect it to make it this far, but, glad to have it here.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, what's the plan for tonight? Obviously you're going to want to probably try to keep the car intact for most of the race and try to push it at the end. But what's your plan of attack?
Plan for me is to be a little bit more aggressive than I have been. Since I'm in the final 6, I can't afford to lay back too much and miss an opportunity that arises itself. And so any opportunity that arises, I got to take advantage of it, whether it be someone getting loose or, someone getting tight. So I'm just going to be as aggressive as I can be throughout the race and take it easy and, be patiently aggressive.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, well, thanks for talking with us tonight, and good luck out there, Tyler. You're going to need it, man. These guys look pretty strong.
Thank you, Rudy. And just want to thank Somewhere Saloon for being on the car for next season and Unleash Graphics, and we'll get them one tonight. All
right, brother. Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Marcus, you want to pick a driver and talk to him?
Sure. Oh, who's in here? I can't see.
Ben Nelson, Jake Nichols, Delonte Ballard we got in here right
now. I can talk to all 3, but I'll talk to Jake first. So Jake, you come into this year with a lot of momentum. I picked my picks for you and Ben to pretty much run for the title here, and you got a 3.5 average finish so far in the chase, but you haven't been able to get into the win column as much as I think you would like in the Gen 6. So what's it going to take for you tonight to get over that hump?
It's going to take a very consistent race for me, trying to stay up front and really not overdrive myself. I was forced late in the race last night to run too hard, and we're hoping that we just have the track position to not do that, to make sure we can just keep the tires underneath us and really stay up front, stay with these guys. Ben's been fast all season, Bobby's been fast all season, so we just got to stay around them or ahead of them and really just save our stuff up.
All right. If it comes to one to go, are you gonna punt him?
It just depends, I really don't like wrecking people, but if it comes down to it and I got that opportunity, I won't be afraid to use the bumper, that's for sure. I'm not going to just go and send it and wreck them completely. I want to have some decency with it, but it just all depends on the scenario, but I think I'd definitely think about it, that's for sure.
Well, Jake, so, if you're in the front, you don't have to punt anybody, right?
Heck yeah. Then I got to worry about them behind me doing it.
You heard that. You didn't say no. So just remember that if y'all are on his bumper in the last time. Well, is there anybody you'd like to thank for this season that you've had so far?
Yeah, everyone at Sim Racing Authority. We've had an amazing season here, both trucks and cup, and we're looking forward to a really good race in the Sim Speed Shop Ford Fusion. Hopefully we can put on a show for the fans watching on MaxSpeedTV, and hopefully we can get the dub.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
All right, Jeff, you want to pick a driver and talk to him? We got Ben Nelson or Delonte Ballard. Pick one.
All right, Ben Nelson, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Ben, tell us about your thoughts on the race here tonight and how it feels to be in the chase here for the Gen 6 series.
Well, it feels really good to be in the chase. I feel like I have a really good shot of winning this, but there is a huge storm in my area, and it just knocked my wheel out with a big crack of thunder, so hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Uh-oh. Well, that won't be good. Hopefully that doesn't, cause any issues to your race tonight. But, you raced the truck race last night at Chicagoland, Gen 6 and truck, two totally different vehicles. But, coming from the race last night from the trucks and coming over to tonight's race, what do you think they'll be in store with these Gen 6 cars around Chicagoland?
Right now it's pretty tight, but I really feel like if I just pace myself, I can get through this. I feel like I can win it.
Awesome. All right, Ben. Well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck in the championship effort.
Thank you.
All right, Marcus, the only one we got left there. You want to take him? Delonte Ballard.
Save the best for last here. How you doing, Delonte?
I am fine. How are y'all doing?
I'm alright. So, looking back over your season, you had a pretty good season, better than your previous season here at SRA. But my question is you haven't been up front as often as I feel like you expect to be, and you actually haven't led a lap. So what are you going to do to overcome that? Because you're probably going to have to lead some laps tonight if you're going to win.
Right now I don't know. I think it's more tonight's is going to be mainly of me trying to focus on trying to get the speed under me before trying to go out there and lead a lap. I mean, I'm going out there and leading a lap and getting that bonus point, or how much I think it's one bonus point or something like that, how much ever it is, that's not really gonna jump my chances by that much. I mean, I'll tell you straightforward, I'm one of them guys that I feel like going into a race, it's a slim chance that I have against guys like you and Zelensky and Ben Nelson and Jake, but you never know. I mean, something could happen. I've had a few races come up where shockingly I've won, or shockingly I've finished in the top 3 or whatever. But yeah, it's mainly just trying to find the speed tonight, trying to figure out how I'm going to keep the tires under me and try to run up front. This track's been somewhat decent to me. I ran behind you a few times, Marcus, here, and I'm just, I don't know, hoping that tonight is going to be the same as usual, and I somehow try to maintain that top 5.
All right. Well, hopefully you can at least start a little better tonight. Looking at your qualifying hasn't been that stellar, and that'll be the biggest hump for you to come over, especially here, because it's going to be hard to pass here tonight. But good luck. Anybody like to thank?
Of course, I want to thank SRA for putting on such a great league. Rudy and Jeff up here at MaxSpeedTV for putting on a great show for the fans and the viewers out there to watch. Of course, Matt Simpson with Slam, twitch.tv/Slam, and Alan Elwood with Elwood Designs. I want to thank y'all for sponsoring me, and then Elwood with the paint scheme. Everybody back at Slip Angle Motorsports. I got to battle a teammate tonight, which would be Zelensky. And I don't know. Maybe I can follow behind him. He can show me some things, or maybe I'm that one guy at the last lap that might give him that bump for that championship.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're on his bumper in the last lap, are you going to move him?
I don't know. Being that Zelensky is now here with us and he can hear, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna have the speed to keep up with him. I mean, I'm trying to. As many of y'all know, I crew chief and spot for him in his peak antifreeze races. So I try to learn as much as I can. Watching him on the track and kind of see where his mind focus is during the races. So I'm trying to take a little bit of that and trying to bring it into my SRA thing, and then hopefully he can do some more coaching for me from come next season. I'll be probably going for Road to Pro and trying to get my pro license and stuff. So I try to learn as much as I can with Zelensky, but just like Jake said, if that opportunity is there and he's right there on my bumper, I mean, he's gonna expect that bump for that championship. But it won't be nothing crazy. I won't try to kill him or anything. But it's just enough to let him know, hey, I want it just as bad as he does.
I don't think there's any bonus points here tonight. You don't get no bonus points. You got to win. you got to be ahead of everybody.
You got to control the race. You always have those late SRA chase cautions, especially when it's championship time. If you're not leading at the end to control the restart, you can get caught up in something. But good luck.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, we did get Bobby Zielinski in here. Better late than never, Bobby.
Yep.
Well, go ahead, Marcus. I'll let you take Bobby. You're doing pretty good.
All right, Bobby, coming in here tonight with 5 wins. You're the 2 non-plate racetracks here in the chase. What are you expecting to do here tonight? Besides win the championship, of course.
Yeah, that's the goal, as always when you're in this situation. But yeah, the first 2 races we were fast, but we kind of capitalized on stuff to win those. And then the restricted play race, we kind of just rode around most of the race and kind of finished 8th. But tonight, Chicago, it's not necessarily like my best mile and a half. It's kind of in the middle of the road. I don't really know what to expect, honestly, in terms of speed. I know Jake and Ben are like super fast, so we'll see. I really don't know what to expect yet. I guess we'll see in qualifying.
Well, you haven't won here since 2015 in your rookie year here. Your last finish here, you finished 2nd. Do you think you can pull it off the win? Is this a good track for you think?
Not the best track, like I said, but it is definitely possible. I mean, it's a race still, and even if you're a 10th off a lap, you can still have a good shot at the win if you're positioned correctly. But it's obviously going to be hard to beat you and Ashton, who are non-chasers out here. So I think that'll be something. But obviously we want to win the race, but championship is obviously the goal. So yeah.
All right. Well, you're coming into tonight's race here. Your career average in the Cup car here is 3.5 is your average finish. So got a good shot with stats like that. Does anybody like to think?
Yep, shout out to Virtual Racing School on the car, and shout out to all the Chasers tonight. Have a good race.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
You think you can pull out a double whammy this weekend, winning last night in the Truck Series and winning again tonight?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But the last time when I got my first NASCAR championship here, I did the double. So maybe we could do it again.
Well, from what I'm understanding, I'm hearing a lot of guys saying they're going to give you the bumper if they can get there.
I'm sure if, I mean, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, good luck, brother.
All right, thanks.
Well, thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that, man. You did an amazing job. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the tip on doing this. I think it's great. I'm going to start doing this a little more often. When it comes down to the season finale like that, it's kind of good to talk to the drivers like that and find out, what not just what their expectation is for this last race, but how their season's been all season long. And you threw a couple stats at the drivers there and letting them know that they've had an excellent season. These guys have drove their tails off to be into that top 6. I mean, I know you've missed a couple races and you're not in the chase, Marcus, but you've been in the chase. You've been in this position of them top 6 drivers. What kind of insight could you give them to make them pull out a championship here?
Well, I like to play mind games. So
I know you do.
when I have made the final 6 before, I always start that next race chirping it, so to speak, and just putting little things in people's heads.
Yep.
But I don't know. I liked when I run up on someone from behind and then they know it's because that seems to always happen to me, especially when I've done the chase races at Chicago. Like I've had to come from behind for some reason or another, and it's a good feeling to know that you dominated the whole season and they're trying as hard as they can and you're still running them down. And once you start pressuring them, they start messing up and you get by. But that all started for me earlier in the week from playing mind games with people, These guys don't really do that as much, I feel like. And it'll be interesting. I think the race is really going to come down to qualifying here tonight and late race restart. If we get a caution with 20 to go or even 5 to go, like you saw a couple weeks ago at Michigan, it's going to be a big deal for who pits and who doesn't, and that might decide the race.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. Well, I'll tell you what. Good luck to you out there tonight, and hopefully you can bring out the win. And I'm not sure what was that, Jeff? Is that going to make him 129 or is 129 wins if you win tonight?
I think it was 149.
Oh, thought I looked it up.
Be 129.
129.
But,
okay,
yeah, career. I mean, that's career in SRA. But all right. Well, good luck out there tonight. That's all I can say, Marcus. Just keep that thing clean. I know you do. You're a very, very clean, methodical driver. It's just sometimes you get caught up in somebody else's mess. But good luck to you, brother.
Yep. Thank you. Should be a good show.
Yep. And thank you for helping out. I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're coming down to it here, folks. 7 minutes left. Yes, Drea, I did get that. That is awesome. I don't know if I can get that off of there. You might have to zip that up and then send it to me on Messenger, because I don't think I can get it off of Messenger to actually use it as a paint. I don't believe. But you might have to zip it up. Okay, zip it, make it a zip file, and then you can upload it in there as a file. And then I can get it out of there. Sometimes things don't go through Messenger just exactly perfect. But, we're going to have to restart this. Got everything set, and for some reason, I don't know why Bobby Zielinski's name will never show up on there. I don't know why. I always have to restart IRT or ATBO here to get it to show up on there. It's like kind of weird. There, now it's showing up. All right. Okay, well, let's look at the race analytics here starting out tonight. 2 mile an hour wind. Looks like out of the north, or heading to the north, I guess. 84 degree air temperature, 111 degree track temperature. Doing 140 laps here, which is 210 miles. Tire window, 40 to 50 laps usually is just about anything. When you're running on a 1.5 mile track like that, it's really abrasive to the tires and really wears them down. Fuel window, probably around 50, 55 laps for the Gen 6. Pit road speed, 50 miles an hour. So that is your race analytics coming into tonight. All right, Jeff, well, what do you think tonight?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, anybody has got a chance to get this thing tonight. I mean, you take a look at Delonta Ballard and, Bobby Zielinski and, everybody else that's in here with them, Tyler Sifford, Benjamin Nelson. We know Benjamin Nelson's a very, very fast race car driver, and so is Bobby Zielinski and Jake Nichols. I mean, you heard Marcus say that, Delonta hasn't, led any laps this season. He doesn't have a win, so, I mean, I'm not really holding him out, but I'm just saying that with that, kind of, statistics saying that, he's probably one of the, ones that's on the bottom of the totem pole here, kind of, one of those outside looking in kind of underdog kind of like guys that really wants to get in here and get that challenge and challenge these guys and try his best to get it. He's going to have a lot of work to do tonight if he wants to get it. Because Bobby Zielinski, Jake Nichols, and Ben Nelson, man, they're a force to be reckoned with. And when you get around them, they're not going to give up easy, and you're going to have to really work hard to get around them.
That's a fact, yes. Well, when you were talking about underdogs, sometimes those are the guys you got to watch out for, because
it is.
And Delonte said it himself. A lot can happen out there. You could get Bobby Zielinski and Jake Nichols up there battling, maybe get into each other, get damage on their cars, get into the wall, and be not competitive for the rest of the race. That would give the other 4 chase drivers a big chance to get up there and win that championship. It would be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice to see a different champion for.
It would. It really would. And, but we've also talked to Bobby Zielinski as he's coming off of a championship from last night in the trucks. And, when we talked to him there just a few minutes ago, we know he's going to be trying his best to go for the doubleheader, and he's going to try his best to get both championships. And I mean, he's got the perfect setup to do it. If he can hit his marks all night tonight and get it done, I'm pretty sure he might be able to do the season sweep here.
Sure, yeah. Tyler, man, I'll tell you, Ben Nelson, he is just fast all the time. Now, here's something that's kind of thrown a little bit of a clinker in here. Ashton Crowder out here to try to get the W tonight, and we've seen a lot of good things come out of Ashton lately.
Well, you got to remember one thing, Rudy. Ashton's a new driver over here to SRA, and he only started about maybe 5, 6, 7 races ago, and he ran 3 in a row there. And those 3 in a row that he ran, he won one, and then he finished in the top 5, top 3 in the other 2. So if he's that quick and that fast, then he's going to be one of those drivers that's not in the chase that's going to have a possible chance to get that win tonight. And that's something else the chase drivers want to have to look out for. Because we know some of these chase drivers are going to be going for a win. But the thing is, with him in the field, that's going to throw a curveball at him.
Yep, that's a fact. All right, folks, we got a couple minutes left here before qualifying starts. So, Daryl's in chat. Hey, Daryl. All right. Yeah, Dre, I don't know if you can send the TGA file. That's what I'm saying. Zip it up if you can. You can through Messenger.
I've painted cars before.
Okay.
And if you send the straight TGA file, you don't zip it up, do anything. Just send the straight TGA file. You want to hit the little paper clip there on the thing and attach it like an attachment.
Yep.
And it should go through, and you should be able to take it out and go put it in your files.
Okay. Well, there you go, Dre. Jeff said he's done it. It'll work. So go ahead, send me the TGA file. And well, I may not run it, but I might see if I can get my son Aaron to run it because I don't even race. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I got it. All right. We're good to go. Okay. Well, folks, we're going to step away here in just a second and play the national anthem. We'll be back. Qualifying will be starting. And now it'll be open qualifying, and this is the last race of the season, so everybody's going to try to use a little draft to get that extra speed. So a draft is pretty important, and a lot of people don't think it is, but I'll tell you what, we seen it working last night. When they got up to about within a second, they got around that 9/10 of a second to a second, they could start feeling that draft, and it's going to be important here tonight.
It really will. I mean, with them being, in the, hunt like that, and with it being, draft can help. I mean, it's not going to be like a restrictor plate track, but I mean, it'll help them a little bit.
Yep. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
All right, folks, we're back. And it looks like Bobby Zielinski lays down the fastest time. But have to see how that, pretty close times right there. Let's see how that's going to hold up. Haven't seen Marcus Richardson. Is he? Oh yeah, he did go out and lay down a time. Okay. Jake Nichols second. Both of them chase drivers. And let's show that real quick here so you all know who the chase drivers are coming into tonight. Bobby Zielinski, Ben Nelson, Femi Olat, Jake Nichols, Delonte Ballard, and Tyler Sifford. And I have not seen Femi Olat. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
I thought somebody said, well, they said last night he wasn't going to be here.
Room.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in the room right now. Yeah, he just hasn't been on track yet, but he's in the room.
Oh, maybe we should, because he's the only chase driver we haven't talked to. Or if we got time. Let me drag him down here. Huh?
I thought you was asking if we had seen him. I was saying that he's in the iRacing room, but I don't think he's in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I don't see him in here either.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
he's not in TeamSpeak.
Okay. He'll probably show up later, but well, we'd like to talk to him, but maybe he doesn't want to talk to us. Hold on a second, folks. I gotta check something real quick here. Hang on 1 second. If I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Hold on. Don't know if I can do it. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I had to check on something. What's going on here? Okay, I see. All right. Okay, false alarm. Sorry. Quit throwing up them doggone messages. All right. Well, we got a new one. Ashton Crowder taking over the pole.
And I was getting ready to say, we talked about this, you know, where he's fast and he's not in the chase. He's on pole right now, so he's taking the pole away from anybody that, you know, is in the chase or anybody else. So I think Ashton's going to be a driver we want to watch for here tonight.
Telling you. I believe you're right. I believe you're right, brother. Wow, it's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you, it's I don't even know what to think right now. I just don't.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'm going to say probably it's going to be either Ashton or Bobby Zielinski in victory lane, maybe, or Jake Nichols, because they're all pretty close in time there. But who can hang the longest there? You know, that's going to be the trick.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Ashton will be one of those that can hang the longest. I mean, so you know, and anybody behind him that can hang the longest, I'd have to say it's probably Jake Nichols or Ben Nelson.
There's Femi Olat on the track. All right, very good.
I do see that Ben Nelson, has received throughput in practice here, or qualifying, I mean, excuse me. So hopefully, it is a lapse time of 6 minutes. So they've only got 4 minutes left until to take the grid. So hopefully Ben can get back in, and there he is now. So,
okay. Yeah, he said they were having storms in their area. So
yeah.
Ooh. He said a crack of thunder knocked his wheel out of whack. So
Yeah.
That's a heck of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, I like Nicholas Kressel's car. That's, man, Tide Ride. Don't get no better. Yeah, Tide Ride. Love it.
I don't know if it's a good car nowadays with the Tide Pod thingy.
Right. Yeah, true.
As long as he ain't got the word pods on there anywhere, he's okay.
Right.
Which I don't see it, so we're good.
Brett Picari back this week. Good.
Yes.
Good to see him back in here.
Yeah, Brett's hasn't been around SRA for a while. I mean, he's I've seen him in a few other races. What I'm saying is he's not been full-time commitment, so it's kind of great to see him coming back here part-time and then doing some racing when he can.
Chemo, how you doing, Chemo? Okay, they got the race up on the TVs tonight, Chemo? At the bar? If they do, I'll give them a shout out to the Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado. Tuning in on 254-inch screens at the bar tonight. That's pretty cool. If they're tuning in, hello to everybody there, all the patrons. Hopefully enjoy the show here tonight.
Yeah, this will be some fun racing here.
Yes, sir. Marcus Richardson just spun out. Might have had a little help there from Jake Nichols. I don't know. Well, we got about another minute here. We've still got... oh, Ariotti's in there. Hey! Holy smokes, I haven't seen Ari in a while.
Nope.
Cody Miller. These guys have not taken a qualifying time yet. Ariotti, Femi Olat, Sean Williams, James Coulibaly, Cody Miller, and Nate Trito have not taken a lap yet. And I'm not exactly 100%. Yeah, I guess he is racing. Okay. Some of these guys don't want to take a qualifying time. They want to start in the back and try to save their car. I can't say as I blame them. That's where I'd probably want to start.
That's actually a pretty good idea, you know. I mean, why use your stuff up early in the race? I mean, why, this is a 140 lap race. Why start up front? Why go for it that early and burn your stuff off? Just kind of start in the back, hang out, let everybody else get, into incidents and stuff like that, and watch what they do, and then make your way up through the field.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. And it looks like Ashton Crowder is going to be our pole setter. Thanks to the people tuning in on Twitch, too. We are streaming up to Twitch as well. The twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Folks, give us a thumbs up on the video. And don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd appreciate that very, very much. Alright, for session to switch over here. Sometimes it takes a little extra long. Why? There it goes, finally. Alright, run down through the Wallsbeard Coast starting grid tonight. Ashton Crowder taking the pole with a 30.926. Congratulations to Ashton for grabbing the pole. Bobby Zielinski in the chase, starting on the outside of the front row in second. Jake Nichols also in the chase in third. Marcus Richardson starting fourth. Ben Nelson fifth. Tyler Sifford sixth. Brett Pancari seventh. Delonte Ballard eighth. Bobby Cheney ninth. And Cedric Hunter rounds out the top 10, Jeff.
Yeah, we got Ethan Kurtz starting 11th place tonight. Josh Robin will start in 12th. Nicholas Caressel will start 13th. James Coolwally will start 14th. He is the last one to take a qualifying time. We got Femi Olat, the first one to not take a qualifying time. He'll start 15th. Ariati will start 16th. Cody Miller will start 17th. Nate Trado will start 18th. And rounding out the field, starting in 19th, will be Sean Williams.
All right, very good. All right, so Ash Crowder. Is our pole sitter. He is on the grid. He is ready to go. To get a good key, but he's there. And just a kind of a side note here, I wanted to point out Tyler Sifford running the new colors for the Somewhere Saloon for next season on the Gen 6 car here tonight. And Drea, you are right. It does look a little better than the truck. I do like it. Very nice. You did an awesome job painting that, Drea. That is the car sponsored by Somewhere Saloon for next season. Very good. Well, the drivers are rolling out, but the pace car ain't moving yet. What the heck? All right, folks. Man, I'll tell you what. You know what? I can't wait till next season, Jeff, when they go to Talladega for the last race of the season for the championship round.
That's going to be something.
Oh, that's going to be a barn burner. I've never seen a season finale finish up at Talladega, unless it was a super speedway series. But
yeah,
in a league racing like this here, man, I've never seen anybody attempt to do that. We're about to see it this next season. That's going to be pretty awesome.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when it comes down in time for that race, it'll be something very, very out of the ordinary for these SRA guys. But it'll be fun to watch, I guarantee it.
All right, we'll get them going, Jeff.
All right, we'll do.
We're going to ride on board here with Ashton Crowder, looking back on the field, see what kind of a start he gets.
All right, pace cars hit the pit road.
Green, green, green.
There's the green flag. We're underway for the final race of the season here for the SRA Tornado Tailgaters Gen 6 Series at Chicagoland.
All right. Ashton Crowder got Bobby Zielinski right beside him.
Yep,
he's got the line.
Yep, we know Bobby's going to go for it. Whew. Ashton's not going to give it. Well, he did give up a little.
Yeah, he did. He comes back down the hill right in front of Jake Nichols. Marcus Richardson up on the high side. He wants to get down closer, a little closer to the bottom. A little wiggle coming out of the corner. And Ben Nelson catching up to these boys. Tyler Sifford on his tail. Delonte Ballard.
Yep, we did have one car in the wall back there coming off turn 4. It was Delonte Ballard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what he wants right now.
Yeah, not at all what he wants. He needs to be on his A game tonight if he wants to win this thing. But right now, it's Bobby Zielinski on his A game.
Excuse me. Well, they're trying different things out there right now, and with these fresh tires, they're looking to track over, looking for where it's going to have the best grip to start the race. There's not much rubber laid down on it. All they did was a little qualifying on it, so I'm not sure how much rubber was carried over from practice. But anyhow, they're they got to wait for the tires to come in a little bit. There goes Delonte. He's going to pass up Tyler Sifford. Sifford giving him a hard time. And he does get a pretty good run off the corner. All right, back up front here, Bobby Zielinski pulling away from Ashton Crowder. And it kind of makes you wonder, are these guys saving a little bit right now? So we want to save their tires, you know, a little bit. You know, they're going to probably run about 50 green flag laps here. And you don't want to burn them tires up because, boy, the last 10 or 15 laps would be horrendous.
Yeah, it would.
Marcus settling in here in 4th place. And Nelson did clear Tyler Sifford. He goes into 5th place. Well, you can tell that it did kind of hurt Delonte a little bit there. I think it kind of checked him up a little bit. The man, I was just pushing it just a little bit too hard in the corner. If I'm going to get into the wall coming off of there, I've got to take it a little bit easier than that. Bobby Chaney right there. Brett Pancari in 9th. Ethan Kurtz rounds out the top 10. Now Cedric Hunter started 10th, but he lost 1 position. Josh Robin, there he is. Ooh. A little rough, hit the wall right there a little bit. And that's going to let Nate Trito get a run on him. Femio Lat in 14th. Taking his time, working his way to the front. And Bobby Zielinski has pulled away by a little over a half a second now from Ashton Crowder. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great season. We've seen a lot of really good races here, Jeff.
Yes,
and
we have.
I don't look for tonight to be any different. You know, tonight
No.
I think it's going to be just another amazing race that these guys are going to put on.
I think you're right.
And Nelson staying right there with Marcus Richardson. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, he closed the gap up a little bit. Tyler Sifford still hanging on. He said he was going to be a little more aggressive tonight. He's got to be if he's going to win that championship.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning in Twitch, too. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, that's cool. Crowder starting to close the gap now on Zielinski. Got it down to about 3.5 tenths. That's 0.35. 0.350. And 0.333 now. Jake Nichols kind of falling back a little bit. Not really. I think he's just kind of pacing himself right now. Jake's learned a lot of how to save tires, and that's what you got to do, Jeff. You got to take it easy on them tires.
You have to. I mean, especially in this, this racetrack. This racetrack will eat your tires if you're not, really watching them and taking care of them. So, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of drivers as of right now, while they're so spread out, a lot of them are just backing off, conserving for that longer run.
Yes, sir. Ashton Crowder looks pretty smooth sitting back here. And Jake Nichols. And Jake's down to within 3/4 of a second now.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's doing all right. He's hanging right there. He's still hanging on to the draft of Ashton Crowder. But has let Marcus Richardson close the gap a little bit. Him and Ben Nelson. Ben taking a look to the inside of Marcus Richardson. For a second there. Ben won the truck race last night, and man, he did an amazing job. I guess kind of, I don't know if you really want to say it, I guess he outthought him, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Outfoxed him?
Outfoxed him? Yeah, there you go. Okay, I guess that's a good word. He had a different pit strategy there and pitted 5 laps before them guys. come out and had a pretty huge lead. Now, they ran him down, but by the time they got to him, their tires had kind of equalized with his, and Bobby Zielinski just couldn't get by him. You know, he may have been able to. He said he was trying. He said he was really trying, but you know, he may have been if things were a little bit different. Oh, we got a yellow.
Oh, yes, we do.
Josh Robin going around. Let's see what happened here to Josh.
Well, the good thing is he didn't come back up into traffic, so.
Yes, sir. All right, seem to be okay on the front stretch here, going into turn 1. I'm going to guess and say probably a little bit loose coming out of turn 2. Now, he does have a little bit of right side damage on that. Running the Tornado Tailgater's car, and that's exactly what happened. He got really loose coming off of 2. Get sideways in front of traffic like that, it does bring out the caution. Good news is he didn't hit anything, so no further damage on Josh, but he goes to the back of the field now. All right, see if Zielinski's going to bring them all down pit road. It's going to be a race off of pit road. Oh, and Jake Nichols had to back up in his pit stall. Costly mistake right there. Not what he needed tonight. Oh boy, was that ever costly. He is going to come out about 5th. Good Lord. Well, who do we want to talk to first? I'll let you take care of that.
Okay. Well, let's talk to... Where's he at here?
One of the chase drivers, maybe. We got 6 of them to choose from.
Femi Olat, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Femi, tell us about how the car feels so far and what your thoughts are going to be going for this championship.
I think it was pretty good. I passed people and I wasn't really driving anywhere close to like 80%. So, I mean, obviously I was losing time to the front guys, but just taking my time to get up there.
Well, you know, you was in the championship hunt last night, but, you know, weren't able to, you know, close in on the deal there. But if you can tonight, how would it feel?
I'd actually be really happy to beat Bobby, Jake, Ashton, or Ashton's not in the chase, but to beat Bobby and Jake in the Cup car. That'd be really nice to do.
You can kind of consider Ashton as a chase driver per se. I mean, he didn't make it in because he didn't have enough starts, but he's sure fast enough. But I mean,
yeah, I forgot Ben too. Ben's probably saving tires. I didn't see where he was before the caution, but I wouldn't be surprised to be saving. He's another one.
Yes, he is. All right, Fanny, I see you get the green flag here, so good luck, and go race these top guys down.
Thank you.
All right, folks, going to be restarting on lap 18. Long race here tonight, 140 laps. They got a long ways to go. Don't forget to tune in later on tonight, folks, here on MaxSpeedTV for the ARDC Midgets. Tune in for that. Tomorrow night, special surprise for everybody. We'll get these guys going. We'll talk about that. Pace car's in. And there we go. Green is out. Good jump there by Marcus Richardson. Tomorrow night we got a special race we're going to be covering for the Nork drivers. They're running their Indy 500 tomorrow night. So tune in for that tomorrow night, folks. We'll be live about 7 o'clock Eastern, thereabouts, for their Indy 500. All right, Zielinski gets shot out of the cannon there, pulling away from Marcus Richardson and Ashton Crowder as they're still side by side.
Yes, sir. Wow, man, look at this battle here. I mean, you know, Bobby Zielinski's pulling away from these guys a little bit, but man, these two back here are battling up. They keep battling like that. That might allow Bobby to pull away farther. But then again, as we saw last night, Rudy, I would have thought that. But then we saw the two guys that were battling for second place actually catching the leader. I mean, that's, you know, but these cars have a different aero package than what the trucks have. So I mean, it's going to be, you know, kind of a, you know, guessing game to kind of see how tonight this is going to play out. But you see Marcus Richardson now falls back in behind Ashton Crowder, just lets him keep the second position.
Yep, and here comes Jake Nichols, Ben Nelson, and Bobby Cheney. They're all nose to tail here. This is a heck of a battle from second on back. Nose to tail, Zielinski's pulling away. Well, Zielinski wants to sweep the weekend, and boy, I'll tell you what, he's in prime shape to do it right now.
Yes,
let's just hope that he can uphold that thought that he had in his mind that he wanted to sweep this weekend. Almost a full second back to Ashton Crowder now. Bobby's just dropped the hammer. He's gone. Checking out. Yeah, there'll be the ARDC midgets. That'll be a great show. Here goes Marcus for the pass on Ashton Crowder, and he does get it. Yeah, the midgets, they're actually, they're fun to watch. They're hard to drive. I can't even drive them. I tried. But they're fun to watch, though. You get guys in there that really know what they're doing with them things. It's a blast to broadcast and watch. Ooh, wow. We got Tyler Sifford was making a move there on Bobby Cheney. Now Bobby's taking a look at the inside of Ben Nelson. And Bobby Zielinski just keeps pulling away. He's out there 1.2 seconds. Clean air. Clean air, Jeff.
That's what these drivers like. They like that clean air because that makes their car feel great. If they're back there in the dirty air, their car is getting you loose, tight, loose.
Yep. Just
feeling all kinds of crazy, and they don't like that. So, you know, I know Bobby's, you know, really having a great time being out front in this clean air. I mean, if you think about it, look at how far ahead he is of Marcus Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's still getting dirty air wake off of Bobby Zielinski, but the gap between them has also got some clean air mixed in there, too. So, you know, that just makes the car feel even more crazy because it's like, well, here's dirty and clean air mixed together. What, you know, ugh.
Well, you heard Marcus. He said earlier he likes to play mind games with these guys.
Yes.
You know, and I know he's a master at it. He'll play mind games with you. He'll let you get out there and lead every single lap. Here comes lap, you know, the last lap of the race, and he'll go by and take the win from you.
Yep.
We've seen him do it many times, so. All right, very cool. Back in the field here. Cody Miller in 10th. Oh, Josh Robbins still blinking like crazy. Wow. Cedric Hunter taking it to the bottom here to pass Ethan Kurtz. Ethan had a pretty good season this season. I got to say, he was in the top 12, wasn't it? I think he was. He was in the top 12. Him and Bryce Senesac, but they didn't make it into the top 6.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was them two. All right, well, Ethan holds off Cedric Hunter for right now. Ballard back in 13th. Wow, he better get find that loud pedal. Well, Marcus has pulled away a little bit from Ashton Crowder, now kind of giving him a little breathing room there. And they've moved up the hill up to about midway on the turns. As rubber's starting to get laid down on the track now, kind of giving them a little bit better grip. And it also saves tires, too. When they're running up there about mid-lane, saves a lot of the tires. Ben Nelson looking good, wants to pull out a championship here tonight. If he can get a win tonight, that would be pretty cool. He would have a win last night and win tonight. It'd be pretty cool to see him in victory lane here tonight.
Yes, it would.
Sweeping the weekend in wins, just not championships.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't in the Truck Series championship, but he did get the win. But he is in for the Gen 6 series, or he is in the running for the championship. Cheney looks like he's in a relaxed, comfortable position right now, just hanging on here to 6th, coming from 9th. And Femi Olat taking a look to the inside of Tyler Sifford. Oh, we got one up. Bobby Cheney. Whoa, what happened to Bobby?
I don't know.
Oh, wow, what a save, though. He saved it.
Go back and take a look at this. And see
I think he got loose coming off of turn 4 there.
Yeah, he's coming off turn 4, and he's by himself here, coming to the start-finish line. He dives down on the apron, comes back up onto the track, and ooh, transition from the apron to the track got him loose when he was on the front straightaway. Ooh,
that'll do it, man. I'll tell you, that's why I don't like that. Going down there on that apron like that on the front stretch, I don't like that, man. If you don't hit that in the right spot when you come back up on that car, you can't handle it.
No, you can't.
Nicholas Cresso back here in my favorite car, Tide Ride. Running in 14th. Sean Williams, 15th. Taylor Swift on the car. Looking good. He's not in the running here for the chase for the Gen 6. He was last night in the Truck Series. And Marcus is starting to close that gap a little bit now. He's picked up about 3/10 on Bobby Zielinski. So he's starting to, he's almost getting into that draft window where he can start feeling the draft off of Bobby.
Yep.
Which I'm really surprised that, you know, as close as Marcus and Ashton are running together, that they aren't able to use the draft a little bit to their advantage and catch up to Bobby a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But they're not really tight on top of each other to help each other that much, but a little bit. The same way with Ben Nelson and Jake Nichols, but I think these guys are saving their tires a little bit. Femi Olat, he is coming with a vengeance. If this thing stays green, boy, which it very well could, we had our first caution on lap 16. Right now, Bobby Zielinski's led all but one lap.
Yeah.
Two pro drivers, 1-2. No surprise there.
No.
Hey, Jake. Hey, I hope everybody's having a good time out here tonight watching the race. We appreciate you all showing up here and tuning in. Pretty cool to see everybody in chat. The regulars, you guys are all regulars, you know. Timothy, Becky, you guys are all regulars. I hope that you guys continue. Now, they'll be off next week. SRA will be off Sunday and Monday next week. And but we'll be returning the following weekend with their brand new season. So here come Ashton Crowder. He's looking to the inside of Marcus Richardson now. Yeah, they'll be off next week, and we still have not heard yet, Jeff, who next season's sponsors are going to be.
Yeah, hasn't been any word on that at all.
Nope. Jake Nichols pulling away from Ben Nelson a little bit and closing up on Ashton Crowder. Kind of quiet right now. Cedric Hunter.
Yeah, not really a lot going on.
Brett Pancari now is closing up on Tyler Sifford. Brett, another good racer, man. I'll tell you, that guy. It's amazing that he does. It's a wonder that he doesn't come out here and race every week with these guys, because he's such a good racer.
Yeah.
Josh Robin blinking really bad, man. I feel so bad for Josh. He is a lap down now.
2 laps down.
Oh, yeah, 2 laps down. My bad. Well, Marcus actually lost a little bit of ground there to Bobby Zielinski. maybe like a 10th. Femi Olat quite a ways behind Ben Nelson now, 6th place though. But Femi coming from 16th, or 15th, excuse me, 15th to 6th. That's pretty good. That's the biggest mover out there right now.
Yep.
Let's check in on Cheney here. He's got the car back underway, trying to follow Cody Miller around right now. Delonte Ballard. Those three in a pretty good battle. Bobby almost looked like he was going to take it 3 wide there for a minute.
Yeah, he did.
And he might yet. I don't know. They're going to clear Cody Miller. Cody goes back to 13th. Bobby's not done yet, though. He's looking to maybe get around Delonte Ballard. Cheney missing the cutoff last week. That was a shame. Just got edged out a little bit there. I think by Tyler Sifford. They were really close. And I was looking at the points there. I think there was only like 2 or 3 points separating them two. And I think Tyler got in by just 3 points.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
And Bobby was edged out. He's out of the chase, but he's out here having a little fun tonight like he did last night.
Yes, sir.
All right. Marcus Richardson, Ashton Crowder still nose to tail. Ashton looking again to the inside. He's trying it down on the bottom. If there's anything down or any grip. Oh, man, did he get loose?
Yes.
Oh. I guess he found out that's not going to work. You could probably do that on new tires, but not old tires. All right, we got 100 to go, 99 to go. Flicking it off fairly good.
Yes, sir. As I said, you know, I figured that, you know, kind of like the truck race last night, trucks do drive a little bit slower than what the Cup cars do, Rudy, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, if they don't have too many more cautions, they're going to just get this race done pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely. Well, Jake Nichols has joined in with Ashton Crowder here now, feeling the draft off of him. Should start seeing him close that gap a little bit on Ashton now. The thing of it is, Bobby can be out there and lead all them laps because he doesn't get any bonus points tonight. It's just you just gotta be there at the end, be that leader. And we heard them guys joking around a little, Jeff, about somebody saying if they could get to the bumper of them, they might just hook them or bump them, you know, to get the win.
Yeah, they really. You know what? I mean, I think that some of these guys, you know, if they really drive hard enough and they can't surpass Bobby Zielinski coming to the finish tonight if they're around him. Right now he's like a second ahead of Marcus Richardson, but if any of the chase drivers get past Marcus and Ashton here and they can get up there and start racing with Bobby, and since he's got that championship from the trucks last night, we just might see somebody just kind of, you know, take a little nudge in there and go like, I gotta try it, you know, because I don't want him getting two, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I see Ariotti, I guess he's in pit now, but he was blinking a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on pit road. That's another one of the king of the tire savers right there, Ariotti. Him and Marcus Richardson, Bobby Zielinski, those guys, kings of the tire savers. Never seen guys that could save tires like them guys. Pretty amazing. All right, so let's check in on the chase drivers here. Bobby Zielinski out front. Jake Nichols in second. Fourth. Ben Nelson fifth. Femi Olat sixth. Tyler Sifford seventh. Let's see the other. Delonte Ballard back in 11th. He's in the chase. I guess that's it. Got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That's where they're all at. Delante's back in 11th, so he's got to find that loud pedal.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, I know their lap times have slowed a lot out here right now, Jeff. Gosh, they're about 2 seconds slower than what they were.
They are, yeah. I mean, that's just the tire degradation here. I mean, you know, with the Gen 6 cars, I mean, it's not as the trucks don't have as bad as the Gen 6 cars do, but and Gen 6 cars, their tires just get eat up, and a lot of tracks around the circuit. You know, I mean, just lots of tracks because they're going so fast into these corners, diving in there hard, and just driving the wheels off these cars sometimes. So the harder you drive, the more you're going to use that rubber.
Well, now, in your experience, you know, driving out on some of these tracks like this, what do you got to start doing when that change comes about? You know, when your tires start falling off, what do you have to do? Explain this to the viewers, just how difficult it is to try to understand what you're feeling on the track.
And for a lot of drivers, it's really difficult. I mean, you know, to have that being said, I mean, a lot of cars you can drive. You know, I'll use an Indy car versus a Gen 6 car. When you drive an Indy car on an oval, you can just dive it in there and it turns on a dime. And whenever you turn the steering wheel and give it input, it gives it input. And you can just basically make your corners full throttle, full speed on most any track, unless it's, you know, shorter than a mile and a half. I mean, if you go down to there are some mile tracks that I know of where that car can, you know, still be top speed through the corners, you know, just having the throttle pushed down. But, you know, depending on how you turn the wheel in, you know, that's how the tires are, you know, contact patched to the track. And in a stock car, you have to be so precise. And if you're not precise, then those tires are going to start to eat away, because if you dive it in too hard, you turn the wheel too much, that car is not going to read that correctly, and then it's going to start, you know, turning the wrong way, and you're going to have to back off your corners because you're eating your tires up, diving in there too hard. This car is not like an Indy car. It's heavier, and oh, we got a caution.
Oh, we got a caution.
Uh-oh, Ethan Kurtz.
Nicholas
Carissel.
Ooh, let's go see what happened here. Daryl, type something in chat there. I made you a moderator. Daryl Cronkrate. Ever since you are part of MaxSpeedTV, type something in chat, please. All right, yeah, okay. Nicholas Cressel, both close right there. Nicholas just come right up the hell into him. What?
Uh-oh.
Or no, wait a minute. No, I take that back. Well, he did come up the hill, but Ethan Kurtz kind of was a little loose too, so both of them going to get heavy damage. Oh, Nicholas Cressel went for a heck of a ride. He's still spinning. Boy, that car is junk.
Yeah, it really is.
It's junk. All right.
Daryl wrote back in chat, "Do you love me, Rudy?"
Yeah, Daryl. Yeah. All right, here we are on pit road, folks. Everybody coming in. A welcome to pit stop here. These guys are, wow. Well, they'll still have to make one more pit stop. They won't be able to make it from here.
Yeah. Yeah. To finish out what I was saying about the tires, we're watching these guys on their pit stops, you know, mile and a half tracks are the ones that, you know, eat up your tires the most. You know, as I said, taking the perspective. Oh, we've got Bobby Zielinski beating these guys off of pit road. Wow, that was a great race between Ashton Crowder and Marcus Richardson right there.
Well, this is a second caution, folks. We have not had any lead changes. Bobby Zielinski's led all the laps. I thought somebody else led. I guess not.
I thought Ashton Crowder led a lap.
That's what I thought, but this says no lead changes. I don't know if that's correct or not.
Huh, okay.
Well, let me look at Ashton Crowder here. No, he did not lead a lap.
Oh, okay.
Now, Ethan Kurtz, he stays out. And he has not led a lap yet. Not led a lap yet. He's going to make it to the finish line here before Bobby Zielinski gets there. Nope. Almost, but not quite.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll skip the interview now because we're getting kind of late. But
Yeah.
Longest you've watched a race, huh? Well, except for when you were broadcasting, which we got to get you back into broadcasting there, brother. We need more broadcasters here on MaxSpeedTV. Anybody knows of anybody that's really good at broadcasting? We are looking for a broadcaster on MaxSpeedTV. Have them PM me or something on iRacing, or give me a shout on Facebook or something. Just broadcasters for right now. We may be looking for some commentators soon if we can get another broadcaster. All right, the light should go out right here on the pace car. And they do. But we're going green next time by. Bobby Zielinski, Ashton Crowder on the front row. Marcus Richardson, Jake Nichols in row 2. Benjamin Nelson, Cedric Hunter in row 3. Tyler Sifford and Bobby Cheney in row 4. Femi Olat and Brett Pancari, row 5. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Is that right, Daryl? Oh my. His internet's disconnected 3 times since he's been watching the race.
Oh no.
Wow. Yeah, you can't broadcast with it like that. Dang. Well, I'd be making a phone call to them. That's straightened out. All right, get them going here, Jeff.
All right, we'll do.
Restarting on lap 55. About 85 to go.
Yep. All right, pace car heads back into pit road. And there's the green flag. We're back.
Oh!
We got Femi getting loose there.
Wow, he had major wheel spin. And he lost that position really quick. Tyler Sifford may be happy, but and Bobby Cheney, they both got by him. Wow, it's a good thing that didn't cause an accident, though.
Yeah, really good, man. Those guys behind him did a phenomenal job just watching what was going on with that car and got around him without no problems.
Well, you know, these guys race together so much, Jeff. It's hard not to know, you know, what's going on around you. They've raced together for years now.
Yeah, they really
have. We got a spin there. Who's that?
The yellow flag is out.
Bobby Cheney. Oh no!
Looks like he got contact from Femi.
Oh no! Let's go see it. Tell you what, we'll watch from. Let's watch from. Heck is it? Watch from the chase view here. Right beside Tyler Sifford right here, and here comes Femi right up behind him. Oh, and he checked up a little too quick in the corner, and Femi got into the back of him. Really no fault of Femi's. Just Bobby checked up just a little too quick right there. All right, well, be all right. Now I'm kind of wondering, is anybody going to come to pit road, you think?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, they just pitted there just a few laps ago from that previous caution, so I mean, the leaders, it's hard to say because, you know, they want to stay out here, and, you know, Bobby Zielinski don't want to give up track position. So I would say that, you know, it looks like he's getting on the apron here unless he's going to fake it.
They're coming in.
No, they're...
Oh!
I caught it.
And everybody else is coming in. Well, not everybody, but almost. Wow! That was a crazy fake out right there.
Yes, it was.
Nice job, Marcus. Well, or Bobby, I'm sorry. Let's get Bobby down here. I want to talk to him. I got him. Bobby Z, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Oh, major fake out there coming to pit road, Bobby. Wow, you had the whole field coming in, and man, the last second you ditched it. But what's the race been? How's the race been going for you? I mean, you've just been pulling away from these guys.
Yeah, so far so good, but that could have been a bad decision because, yeah, they're gonna be on 1 lap newer tires, but I don't know how much it'll matter. But if it goes green, I'm definitely gonna have a disadvantage. But yeah, I didn't know what everyone was gonna do there, so I was just like, I'm just gonna stay out. And we had a few stay out, but nobody, like Ashton, Marcus, and Jake, they pit. So yeah.
How slick's the track?
It's not that bad, honestly. It can be slick on the outside or just on the exit of the corner if you're too aggressive. But on the old tires, it gets really slick down the straightaways, especially the trial, you know, the front stretch. Like after like 20 laps, you got to be careful on the throttle because it can step out on you.
Right. All right, we're going to have to make one more pit stop here, Bobby, before the end. So if it does stay green, I'm sure everybody's going to definitely welcome that final pit stop. That's, you know, that'll be a lifesaver right there for you. But good luck out there, Bobby. Good luck on your march to win the championship here tonight. Be pretty cool. You have 2 in a row.
Yeah, it'd be awesome, but it's going to be hard.
Yep. All right, good luck, brother.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of confidence in the Zielinski camp there, I think.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. He's got a good car.
He does. He really does. I mean, he's been just dominant in this race so far. But I mean, you know, I think we still got to circle the 79 car there. I mean, you know, Ben Nelson's just really looking to get up here and get this championship here and you know, go for it. So I'm going to keep that 79 car circled. And you know, look at Talonta Ballard. He's in 5th place now. We know he's in this championship hunt too. He hasn't had the season that he's hoped for, but he's been there good enough to be able to attain this chase. So I mean, you know, just you don't have to win races to get into the chase, and Delonta showed that because he hasn't won a race this season, but he's been up in the top 5 and got great finishes. So that's what's kept him here, and he's looking to get that championship tonight.
Well, Tyler Sifford going to be starting in 3rd. He's going to be starting on the inside of Ben Nelson, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to work out. Now, this is where we might want to watch again for tire spin. Femi probably had to check his drawers on that one. I don't think he was anticipating that tire spin like he had. That was pretty horrendous tire spin. But hopefully these guys keep it straight for the rest of the race here. Good luck to all of them. And we're going to be restarting on lap 61 here, folks. Yeah, that is kind of weird, Daryl. I definitely have him come out and get that checked out, though. Something's wrong. Why I keep disconnecting you like that? Is there an update maybe on your router? I've found that to happen. An update on your router can cause a lot of problems.
It can.
All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's in. Boy, Bobby did not waste a second, man. He was right on it, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah, he knows he has to be on his game on these restarts because if he's not, somebody can just get him here.
Oh, sure thing. Here comes, look at this, 3 wide in the corner. Cody Miller backs out of it. He did not like what was going on there, and I don't blame him. Marcus Richardson drives around the outside of Tyler Sifford. He's got those new tires. Only a lap or 2 newer than Ben Nelson and Bobby Zielinski, but that 1 or 2 laps could make a big difference. But he's got to make them moves smartly and get up there as quickly as he can before they start falling off. Well, maybe the router's no good. Or I mean the modem. Excuse me, the modem. I had that a while ago, probably about a year and a half ago. It was an old modem, and they wound up giving me a new one, and it corrected a lot of problems. Cody Miller to the inside of Tyler Sifford. And Jake Nichols kind of boxed in there behind him, one of the chase drivers. He's going to have to pick and choose his way. He goes to the inside of Cody Miller now.
Yeah, Cody having a pretty good run here tonight. 17th, started 17th, and he's up in the top 5. Man, he's really having a tough battle to keep that top 5 position, though, as Jake Nichols.
Cody went way up the hill.
Yeah, he did. That's going to allow Jake to get by him, and that's also, man, putting Ashton Crowder in a position now to get by him as well, but he's trying to hold Ashton off now after that happened.
Well, you can tell Ashton drove it in there really hard.
Yeah, he did. That right there is what I was trying to talk about earlier when Rudy asked me what I thought about the tires. Him driving that car in there that hard, that's really going to get those tires angry.
Oh, yes, definitely. Femi in the same boat here. He's driving them into the corner. They're running down on the bottom with them new tires, and they can do it on the new tires.
They can on the new tires, yeah, but the more and more you do it, you have to change your driving. I mean, when you go into these corners, when you got new tires, the first 3 to 4 laps, you can just dive it in there as hard as you want to. But then once that starts happening, that's wearing rubber off the tires. And that's what leaves those little black spots all over the racetrack. That's the rubber coming off. Well, when you dive it in there like that and you keep doing that, you're just going to start pushing up the racetrack. The more horsepower, the more weight these cars have, the tires can't handle racing like that. So you have to learn how to conserve your stuff and back off. Some people can do it, and I've seen some people that really, really try their best, but you just got to know what line to run, and if you don't, that sometimes can hurt you.
Yep. Well, Marcus Richardson just got around Ben Nelson, goes into second. Marcus on his way back to the front. He wants to get up there. He has not led a lap yet today. And I got to say, it hasn't been for lack of trying, because he has honestly been trying. All right, Ashton Crowder to the inside of Tyler Sifford. That opens up the bottom there. I don't know if Femi's going to try to stick his nose in there or not. Nope, not that lap. Tyler being extra cautious here tonight, making sure that that car stays intact for the rest of this race, because you never know what's going to happen until that checkered flag falls. Femi does take a look there. He is going to probably make that pass complete here. Yes, he does. Drives it in there really hard. Completes the pass on Sifford and goes into 6th place. Coming from 15th. Biggest mover out there tonight.
Yeah.
Ballard in 8th. Cedric Hunter 9th. Nate Trito in 10th place now. Boy, Cody's dropping like a rock back here. I don't know what's going on with Cody's car.
I don't either.
Man, he is dropping like a rock. Koulibaly up to 13th. This is the highest we've seen James tonight. And battle here between Jake Nichols and Ben Nelson. And it looks like Jake's going to get it, but Ashton Crowder coming up on the inside of Ben Nelson now. Becky, you biting your fingernails off, huh? Oh, don't do that, girl. Yeah, Tyler, he's doing all right. He's okay for right now. We're just a tick past halfway, so he's still got a whole half the race to go yet. Ballard right down on the bottom. This battle up here is heating up, though. Ben Nelson barely edging Ashton Crowder out right now. Ashton, boy, I'll tell you, he is really trying to get by Ben. He just cannot clear him. Ben's not going to give that position up easily. pretty awesome. Well, Bobby Zielinski has officially led 71 laps, just over half of the race. So nobody can beat him for the most laps led tonight. Not that they get any points, because this is the season finale. Nobody gets any bonus points. Marcus now 0.6 of a second from Bobby. And Bobby doesn't want to get passed up by Marcus, because then that puts him in the boat there of Jake Nichols being on his tail. And Jake's dropped the hammer. He's, you know, he said, man, I've got to get up here. If I'm going to win this championship tonight, I've got to get up here and start racing it up with these boys.
Mm-hmm.
Crowder does complete the pass on Ben Nelson. Femi just doesn't seem like he's got the horsepower right now. He said earlier he was running about 80% throttle. So he's saving. He's saving his car. Saving his tires and everything. It's not time to go to the front yet.
No.
Got quite a bit of racing to go. Sifford, 7th place. Got Ballard and Cedric Hunter back here. Cedric trying to clear Delonte. Not going to happen on that lap. And he drops it back down into the behind Delonte. Marcus now 0.6 of a second from Bobby Zielinski. And Jake Nichols closing. He is really closing up.
Yeah.
Wow, is he closing. He's less than a half a second from Marcus Richardson right now.
Mm-hmm. He's on a mission.
All right, Jake Nichols about a second from the leader. He just closed up a 10th on him that lap. And Jake's starting to put the pressure to Marcus Richardson now. These guys they're starting to tighten the field up a little bit here, because Ashton Crowder's joined in.
Yep.
And Tyler Sifford, don't know what happened here, but he's back in 10th. He got passed up by a bunch of people.
Yeah, Bobby Cheney's behind him right now, looking to pass him here too.
Yep. I don't know what happened there, but whether he got a bad set of tires or he just made a slip or something. All it takes is a little oops in the corner, and boy, you can lose 3 or 4 positions.
Yes. I mean, Bobby Cheney's just waiting, you know, here to see what he's going to do next. And he's right on his bumper, so if he knows that he makes another mistake, Bobby Cheney could get around him as well.
Yeah, Becky's moved from her fingernails to her toenails now, huh? Oh. Yeah. You get a little toe jam in there with it. All right, Marcus is right down there to less than 4/10, about 3/10 of a second from Bobby Zielinski. Bobby knows he's there. Bobby's still hanging on the bottom, where Marcus has kind of moved up about a lane up off the bottom there. Might be something, maybe. Well, you know, you can't argue with Zielinski's strategy, because, you know, he comes out here each and every week being a major factor in, you know, in position to maybe grab a win for that race. So you can't really argue with his strategy or his how he manages the corner. So he does a bang up job. Nobody's Nobody else is down there on the bottom that much.
Nope.
See if Marcus has moved up the hill a little bit, you know, that would kind of throw up a red flag to Bobby maybe. There Marcus dropped down to the bottom that time. Down there to see what's Bobby running down there and see what it's like.
I mean, he's got to test it here to see what it really does feel like so he can know if he can run down there to Bobby or not.
Yep. Well, 3 drivers out of the race. Ariotti, Brett Pancari, and Ethan Kurtz. Down to 16 drivers. Josh Robin running in 16th, but he is 9 laps down. He's been having blinking problems. He's got damage on his car. I can't even stay on him, but he's right here about ready to pass our leader, Bobby Zielinski, around the outside. He's got way fresher tires. So now he's only 8 laps down. Well, Sifford did get passed up by Bobby Cheney, and he's back to 11th now.
Yeah, so something's fading on Sifford's car, it looks like.
Something, I don't know, maybe he got a little too aggressive too early and burnt them tires up.
Could have.
Well, you can see just how close Marcus is now. That's 0.2 of a second.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I mean, back at the, first portion of this race, Bobby Zielinski got out to an outstanding lead of about a second point, 2. Now he's only 0.2, of a gap there, and they're really keeping the pressure on him now.
Well, if I had to take a guess to say probably who's going to come out of here with the championship, it's probably Bobby Zielinski. I've really been rooting for the kind of the underdog here of Jake Nichols, and even Ben Nelson. Ben, he went out there last night and won in the Truck Series. But look at these 4 here now; they're all gaggled up together.
Yeah.
And this is not what Bobby Zielinski wanted to see.
No, it's not.
I mean, he got that great jump on the restart there, and but it just wasn't enough to get him out too awful far that he wasn't reachable. If he gets like about 1.5 seconds ahead of these guys, they're not catching any draft off of them. They can't close up that gap as easily. And boy, look at that run Jake Nichols just got on Marcus Richardson. Man, I'm telling you, and Ashton Crowder. Maybe he figured out something here because he's picked up a lot of speed now. Seems like he's a lot faster this green flag run than he was last green flag run.
Yeah.
Now, it's like anything, though. The more you run the track, the more you learn about it and find out where the groove is. Maybe 1 and 2 you want to run on the bottom, 3 and 4 you want to run mid lane or a lane up or something. You just never know. It's more on these drivers to figure that out. So. Ben Nelson, he's still hanging in there in 5th place, so got to give it up for him. Femi Olat, after all he's been through, still hanging on to 6th. Biggest mover tonight, coming from 15th to 6th. Doing a heck of a job. He'll be there at the end. Well, Marcus hasn't made any move to pass Bobby yet. Keyword there, yet. Well, something we haven't done tonight yet.
Crank it up.
That's right. Let's do it. Want to do it?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right. There's a little crank it up for y'all. Yeah. Everybody likes that crank it up. I love it. Well, Zielinski, Marcus Richardson, Ashton Crowder did get around Jake Nichols. Oh boy. Yes, sir. He did get around him. So Ashton Crowder into third. These guys are starting to think about probably in the next 5 to 8 laps, we're going to start seeing people come in for their final pit stop. You may see some guys come in early, trying to out trick, like we've seen that work with Ben Nelson last night, Jeff. If you remember, he pitted about 5 laps ahead of everybody else, and it worked out for him. So let's see what he does here tonight. He's back in 5th. You got to do something different. You know, you can't do the same strategy as everybody else does, because it just becomes a stalemate. You can't get out there, and you can't, you got to think of something that nobody else is going to do and try it. If you don't try, you never know if it'll work or not.
Exactly.
Hey, Brett's in chat. Brett, how you doing? Aw, man. Yeah, Brett's in chat, but where the heck is he? I don't see him. How come I don't see him on the track? He's off the track. Aw, Brett. Aw. You want to come down to the booth with us, Brett? You know you're more than welcome to, brother. Yeah, you can fill us in. Oh, Ashton Crowder really loose coming off of turn 2 that time. Just if you need me to pull you down, I can. Yeah, that's Brett Pancari, folks. Blue Goose. That's Brett Pancari. Man, what a job he does making highlights. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, you ain't never seen video highlights like he does. They're amazing. I love it. The commentary he does and everything is pretty amazing. Marcus really loose that time coming off of 2. He's in that dirty air there behind Zielinski. Zielinski's just got, he's got his feet up on the dash, listening to the radio. He's in cruise mode right now. I don't think he's biting his toenails though, Becky. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I didn't know you left. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, he may join us in the booth. That would be very cool, Brett. He's been in the booth with me a couple times, Jeff.
Yep.
He does really good. Hey, Bobby Chaney up to 8th.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Good job. Running behind Nate Trito. And Nate's coming into pit road. Him and Bobby both peeling off at the same time.
Yep.
Hitting a little early here. 40 to go. They're going to come in and do that final pit stop. Now we'll just wait and see when the leaders are planning on coming in. Bobby's kind of dropped down. Yes, Bobby is coming into pit road. That's going to give Marcus Richardson up the lead. He's got several of them. Whoa, man, they get her woed. Ashton Crowder and Jake Nichols coming in with them. I'll tell you what, Jake Nichols was almost speeding right there, I think.
Yeah, I think he was.
Whew. He's been making a few mistakes here tonight. I don't want to see that. I want him to kind of relax a little bit here. We've seen him make a few mistakes on pit road tonight where he had to back up. Don't want to make mistakes like that. You're not going to be a champion by doing that.
Oh.
Ooh, Bobby Zielinski out first. Yes, sir. Jake Nichols out second, and Ashton Crowder out third as they go a lap down. And Marcus Richardson, I don't know how much longer he's going to stay out. We've seen him stay out longer last night, but really didn't seem to matter too awful much to him, but it looks like he may be coming in. Yes, he is coming in. Marcus Richardson peeling off and coming in. Well, that's going to probably give the lead up to eventually Nicholas Kressel. Everybody has been on pit road now for their final pit stop. I don't know, we might have a couple more. Maybe Nicholas Kressel and Cody Miller may have to come in. Yeah, they will. They'll have to come in. So let's see here. Marcus Richardson. Be a 4-tire stop. Full of fuel. Have to make it to the end. Alright, he's away. And he'll go back a little ways. But Nicholas Kressel is the leader. With that beat up that beat up Ford, man, that thing is toast.
Yeah,
he's gonna get past
Cody Miller looking to pass him.
Yep. Cody's got a little right side damage, but I think he's fast enough to probably get by. He's not going to lead that lap, though. Nicholas Kressel still beat him to the line, even though there's a lot of damage on that car. Well, when all's said and done, it's going to come back to Bobby Zielinski, Jake Nichols. Wow, and Ben Nelson. That's the 3 chase drivers right now running up here in the front. And Cody Miller does take over the lead. He just led his first lap of the race right there, folks. Cha-ching! If they were running for points, he'd get a bonus point, but
yes, he would.
No bonus points tonight. Kressel in second. Zielinski closing. Only less than 3 seconds behind him now. Okay, now, so there's no saving. I mean, you don't want to save too awful much, you know. I mean, you got to be aggressive right now to the point of you're still saving, but you've got to get up there. So what is Jake Nichols and Ben Nelson got up their sleeve here for Bobby Zielinski?
That's a good question. I mean, you know, they all pitted around the same time. They're all back in the same little, you know, close group here. They got some, you know, distance between each car. I mean, they're just really going to have to, you know, hit their marks and get with it here, and then maybe possibly Jake Nichols and Ben Nelson might be able to, you know, race Bobby here. And if they got lap traffic they're going through right now, that's well, that ain't lap traffic with
Cody Miller.
Yeah, Cody Miller and Nicholas Kressel, who were the leaders. Man, they caught them guys quick.
Yep. Jake Nichols gets by, and he's closed the gap a little bit on Zielinski. He's about 3/4 of a second behind him. 0.6. So he is closing the gap up a little bit. Has not led a lap yet tonight. All he cares about is leading that last lap.
Yes. I mean, that's all he needs to do is lead the last lap. That's all any of these guys need to do. If you know, if Jake Nichols can pass Bobby Zielinski on the last lap and lead that last lap, then good enough.
Yes, sir. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight on Twitch and YouTube. We appreciate it. Appreciate the support here for MaxSpeedTV. That's very, very kind of you guys. You can make a donation there. I believe it's in the chat on YouTube, and underneath the viewing window there should be something on Twitch there where you could actually make a donation to MaxSpeedTV. That would be much appreciated. Ashton Crowder gets around Ben Nelson.
Yes, he does.
He's coming.
I told you at the beginning of the show, Rudy, Ashton Crowder be that one non-chase driver to keep an eye on, and I'm pretty sure that he's really going to go for that win here tonight. I think what's going through Ashton's head right now is it's just that I'm not in the chase. I have nothing to lose. It's the last race of the season. Go for it.
That's right. Yeah, he's not in the chase. He's just dropping the hammer right now. And he's 1.5 seconds behind Zielinski. And Jake Nichols still hanging on about 0.4 of a second. He's closed the gap on Zielinski quite a bit. And I'm sure Bobby's got to be thinking about this now. He's got to be smart. He's got to just hold his line, run his line, stay focused on what he's got to do to try to beat Jake Nichols. And, you know, again, it's going to be Jake Nichols going to be runner-up if it was to finish the way it is right now. He would again be the bridesmaid here for the season. That's what he was last night in the Truck Series. It was just a shame. I mean, he worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
But he's got to hold his head up, because it's something to come out here. And, we have a caution. Oh no.
I think it's
Ballard.
Nicholas Caressel.
Yeah, and Ballard.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That is not what Delonta Ballard needed right there.
No, it is not. Let's see what happened here.
Oh, Bobby Chaney wrecked too.
Oh no.
Yeah, way before Nicholas Caressel and Delonta Ballard.
Oh, here we go. Yep, right there.
Femi was coming back up onto the racetrack, coming off of the apron, and he got into Bobby and sent him into the wall.
Oh my, yes he did. Oh man. Well, that started there, but then Ballard, how did Ballard get involved in?
Well, they didn't get involved in that. It was two totally different incidents. Yeah, because it looked like...
Oh, yeah, no, wait a minute, because... No, Ballard got into the back of Nicholas Caressel. He come up on Nicholas Caressel.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so two totally different incidents there, because we had Femi and Bobby get into it, which that sent Bobby down across the racetrack and into the grass, but the caution didn't come out there. The caution didn't come out until Nicholas Caressel and Delonta Ballard made contact. But what I'm trying to figure out is why Nicholas kind of slowed down. I mean, you can kind of see that he started slowing down coming off turn 2, but I'm thinking it might have been for Cody Miller, because I seen Cody Miller kind of get out of shape there a little bit coming off 2 as well and went up near the wall. And I'm thinking that might have caught him off guard, and then that caught Delonta Ballard off guard because he wasn't sure that, you know, Nicholas was going to slow down that quick, and that's what caused that incident. So, wow, we've got like 3 different incidents under this caution.
Jeez, oh, man. Well, Bobby Zielinski wins the race off of pit road. Ashton Crowder second. Jake Nichols now will be third. And Marcus Richardson fourth. Ben Nelson, that's your top 5. Look at the chase drivers. Femi Olat, Tyler Sifford. These guys are not out by any means whatsoever. And Bobby Zielinski knows that. So, okay, well, let's get Tyler up here. Let me talk to Tyler here for a minute. Tyler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tyler, you're having a solid run out there. We seen you going backwards for a little while there earlier. What was going on with the car?
That one caution where we only ran one lap, I chose to stay out, thinking my tires wouldn't have worn out that much. And we just been going backwards because of that strategy, but that caution definitely did save us, because now we're definitely back on even tires with everyone. You know, I put low fuel in it last time by just trying to keep the rear end underneath the car, hoping that it doesn't get as loose exiting or entering. But I'm definitely going to be aggressive on this restart and for the rest of the race, and hopefully having a good result, at least top 3.
Oh, okay, very cool. All right, well, good luck out there then, man. It's been pretty amazing run, and it's good to see you in that in the running for this championship, brother.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just glad to bring Somewhere Saloon and Unleashed Graphics on board. You know, they deserve, you know, a great finish, and I'm hoping I can get tonight.
Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Bobby, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Everybody says you wanted an interview. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to say, you know, we had a good run tonight, and you know, we had a little run-in with Femi. He dumped me going into turn 1 for no reason. I don't understand. Never got an apology or anything, so I didn't know what was going on. I know he's recently joined Nexus Sports there on iRacing, and that's just too bad. They're gonna let somebody that, you know, like that on their team, and I thought I had a lot more respect for him, but lost it all there. But it's just too bad. Nexus on iRacing, they're gonna let him race. I don't. That's an embarrassing moment for him right there. I just want to let you guys know that, and thanks for broadcasting this season. It's been fun.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it, man. I tell you, you guys, you know, I know I brag you guys up a lot, but it's only in truth, you know, that you guys are one of the top leagues in iRacing. There ain't no getting around that. I mean, you guys have the least amount of cautions, such great races and great finishes of the race. And it's come down to this season here where we got, look at the drivers that we've got out here. We've still got, you know, we got four chase drivers right there, nose to tail, ready to take the green.
Yeah, it's just too bad, you know. He had a shot at the title, but he decides to dump me on purpose, or maybe, I don't know, no apology or nothing. That's what really gets to me. And, you know, he's on Nexus, and what do you expect? I mean, Nexus, just, I can't believe they let him on Nexus, but, I mean, like, the dude shouldn't even be on iRacing, I don't think. I mean, he's a fast racer, he's just Nexus, but, you know, he's on Nexus. But, you know what, go back to your commentating and have fun, Rhea. I appreciate it.
All right.
All you do, buddy.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes.
All right, well, green flag's back out here. Bobby Zielinski with a good run. Crowder in second, and he's getting challenged here by Jake Nichols and Marcus Richardson. He's got to be right on his A game right now. He cannot afford to let anybody get by him. He needs to be right on the bumper there of Bobby Zielinski. And the more these guys battle side by side back here, Jeff, the more Bobby Zielinski's pulling away. He's loving life out there right now.
Exactly, yes he is. Yeah, we got a 4-car pack back here just battling it up, and if they keep that up, he's just going to pull away. Set sail on the high seas and go toward the next season.
Oh, Marcus just backed right out of it right there. Man, he went high. Sure if he got a little loose or what. But he comes back pretty good. Jake kind of backs off a little bit there from Ashton Crowder, but maybe backed off for a lap or two here to cool the tires off. I don't know. Boy, they get hot really quick when you're battling like that.
They really do.
Marcus Richardson drives it into 3, make that pass on Jake Nichols. And then he goes up a little high in the corner, opens the bottom up for Jake Nichols to pass him right back. Ben Nelson kind of boxed in there. He doesn't know what to do. Sifford hanging on in 6th place. Crowder pulling away from this battle here. Hey, Gator Boy, how you doing? Oh yeah, well, I think Tyler, he's going to be a good pick for you guys for next season sponsor there on the car. Yeah, he gave you guys a shout out. Femi back into 7th now after that contact with Bobby Chaney. Cedric Hunter 8th, Delonte Ballard 9th. So watching this battle here now, Ben Nelson taking the high road, trying to make a run on the outside of Jake Nichols. Not going to happen. Crowder's right pretty close to Zielinski now. 20 to go, folks. If Zielinski can win this, he'll double up this weekend. He's going to win the Truck Series last night and the Gen 6 Series tonight.
Yes, sir.
Sweeping the weekend, Jeff.
Yeah, literally.
What more can you say about that man right there?
Not a lot.
Man, he's just phenomenal.
He is.
I'm really surprised he hasn't done better in the Pro Series than he has. I mean, I don't know where he's at. I don't really watch it or pay attention to it, but you know, he's such a good racer. Respectful out there on the track. He doesn't want to get into anybody, because if you touch anybody, you're going to do damage to your own car, you know.
Exactly. I mean, you know, that's something that he doesn't really need to, you know, put on his table right now. If he starts trying to, you know, get into somebody else's car, or somebody tries to start nudging him, he has to really watch his mirror, make sure nobody tries to nudge him, and he has to make sure that somebody passes him, he doesn't kind of get that stuck in his head where he thinks he has to nudge somebody, because any damage he gets on his car will be detrimental.
Well, you know, you got to think about right now, what's Jake Nichols and Ben Nelson thinking right now? Are they know Bobby's fast. They don't want to be back here. They want to be up there battling with him. You know, Jake said earlier, if he gets to Bobby's bumper, he might just move him for the win.
Yeah, I mean, coming now, I mean, on the lap they're on right now, I would not condone them, you know, really, you know, racing, you know, hard like that. I mean, I would, you know, rather have them race clean and let everybody, you know, race their race. But coming down to the last lap, or possibly the lap to the white flag, if you know that he's blocking you or trying his best to keep you behind him, and you see an opportunity like a small little hole open up to kind of dive your nose in there and kind of maybe do a Dale Earnhardt style kind of move on him, if it's the last 2 laps in between that there, then yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think racing is racing, you know, and they're racing for a championship, you know, so there's a lot on the line right now for, you know, Jake wants that championship, Ben wants that championship, and they've been chasing Bobby Zielinski the whole race. Man, I just don't know what to think. You know, he's got led 119 laps. That's crazy.
Dominant car out here today.
Yes, sir. Ashton Crowder in second. Followed closely there by Marcus Richardson. And that's something you just don't want to look in your rearview mirror and see, is that Marcus Richardson car, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
When you're getting down to the end of the race like this, oh boy. Well, Bobby Zielinski's probably sweating bullets right now. He knows that he's coming to 13 to go this time. Ashton Crowder and Marcus Richardson right behind him, not knowing what they've got up their sleeve, what they're planning. They may be even cohorting something together to make a pass on Bobby. You never know. It's all come down to this, though. $12 to go, coming to $11 to go this time by. I don't know, man. I'm telling you what, I just don't know what these guys, if anybody, has anything for Zielinski to get this win. I mean, Jake looks really strong.
Yeah.
Ben Nelson looks really strong. I just don't know. But they've got 2 cars in front of them that are not in the chase.
And they're really strong.
Yeah, and you know, he's got to get by both of them to get up there and battle it up with Zielinski then.
And we know that Ashton Crowder or Marcus Richardson, we know Marcus Richardson's not going to let anybody by, even though they're a chase driver. He's going to race them like they're not chase drivers, or he's going to race them like he's in the chase and he's not.
Well, now, he didn't do that last night. You remember, right at the end of the race, he backed out and let the chase drivers have at it.
That's usually not like him, though.
Nope.
I mean, I don't know him from, you know, back in the past. He always would race them hard, no matter how it was. But I've noticed that you're right about that. I've noticed recently here he kind of has backed off and let them, you know, and that's kind of, you know, more of a gentleman driver, you know, thing to do. But we also want to see that extra, you know, oomph too, and like say, well, you know what, I'm going to give you a challenge.
Well, Marcus is there. And I'm telling you, he is just all over the back bumper of Ashton Crowder. Ashton can't make a mistake at all.
No, he can't. If he does, Marcus is right there to take it.
Yep, he's best thing to do right there in a point like this here is don't even look in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, don't even mirror drive it.
Nope, just stay focused out ahead of you. And I probably would. Oh, we have a caution. What? Who was it?
I don't know. It's put me
Nate.
on Marcus Richardson.
Nate Trito.
Uh-oh.
Let's go back and see what Nate did. He was running so good tonight too.
Yeah.
Looks like it might have been a self-spin. Yep, that's what it was. Got really loose coming off of turn 2. All right, well, that brings out the caution here, and it's going to be a short stint to the end. Wow. Ooh. Do they come to pit road?
That's a very good question. I think they probably will from the way it looks here, unless Bobby Zielinski pulls a major fake again here. We'll see. And he... Oh! Wow, he was going to go for the fake, but he decided to come into pit road.
I think that was the right thing to do.
It was.
Something you don't want. If he would have stayed out and they would have all pitted, he would have just been a sitting duck.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's got to, that kind of forced his hand, you know. And it would have been the same thing, too. If they would have all stayed out and he would have pitted, he would have marched straight up past them all. Now it's going to be the race off of pit road. Ben Nelson!
Wow! Marcus Richardson second.
Wow, look at that. Ben Nelson.
That had to be a 2-tire stop.
You know, I really don't.
If it wasn't, he deserves to give his pit crew a raise.
Yeah, I'm going to guess and say it was a 2-tire stop.
It had to be.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Marcus did a 2-tire stop too.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say if that wasn't a 2-tire stop, then his pit crew deserved a raise right there on that one because that was a fast, pit stop there for that.
All right, now Femi Olat stays out. He's going for the championship, but he's on old tires.
Yeah, I don't think this is going. I mean, don't take me wrong. I'm not degrading any driver here, but I just by this way of statistics of racing, I don't think that's what will work out for Femi too well.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, you got guys behind him with 2 tires and 4 tires. I don't know. Now, Bobby Zielinski took 4. Ashton Crowder took 4. Jake Nichols took 4. And they're going to have a short stint to the end. 2-tire change might have been the call. Might have been a good call.
Well, we can say that the 79 and the 01 here of Ben Nelson and Marcus Richardson, that was a gamble for them to, really just take 2 tires and get that track position, knowing they're only going to have a few laps to go. But the question is, how many laps will there be to go, and was that a good call? Now, we know that it looks like for Femi, it ain't really going to, probably be too well. I'm pretty sure the old tires that he's got, once we get the restart, these guys are probably just going to pass him. Yep. But with these guys back here with 4 tires, depending on how many laps we get to go here, that's really going to be the key. Because, I mean, if we got a 4-lap shootout, I don't think the 2-tire guys are going to stand a chance. But if we've only got maybe a 2-lap shootout, they've got a possibility.
Well, we're about to find out here. They should be getting the 1 to go here this time by.
If they get the 1 to go this time by, then it's definitely going to be a 4-lap shootout, and I don't think those 2-tire guys are going to be able to make it 4 laps.
Well, we'll see, because it was Zielinski sitting right there in 4th. Had a 4-tire change. He's going to be a lot faster in the corner. But he's got to get himself organized really quick. All right, looks like Femi's going to start on the outside. That leaves Ben Nelson. No, I guess he changed his mind. Okay, Femi, make up your mind.
Uh-oh, I just lost everybody. And they're back. Okay.
Hey, Rockstar driver. Who's behind the cameras, Michelle? Well, it's me and Jeff. Rudy and Jeff. On the call here tonight.
Yes.
Alright, this could be it right here, folks. It could be, and we seen Femi with a wheel spin earlier. He stayed out on these old tires. Watch for wheel spin. He's going to have to be extra gentle on that loud pedal. And what's that going to do to the inside row? Stack them up?
Yeah, probably.
We could have a surprise winner here tonight. You never know. Pace car's in. Could be the final. Well, it will be the final time. 4 to go. Green is out. Oh! Femi out of the way. And that's going to leave it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
The race is over.
Oh, Tyler Sifford. And was it Jake Nichols? What the heck happened here? Let's go back and take a look at this. Good.
Ben Nelson with that 2-tire change wasn't good. He spun out.
Oh,
he got into he got into Jake Nichols.
Oh man, yeah. Well, let's get up here. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. Watching here. Oh Ben. Oh no, that just took both of them out of the running for the chase.
Yes.
Oh man. Ben.
Yeah. I know right as soon as we saw he took 2 tires, that was not a good call.
Oh man. Well, that's going to put Bobby Zielinski in the lead here, I do believe, as they're coming around to catch up to the pace car. Oh, bummer deluxe, but that's going to give Bobby Zielinski the championship here. They've got 2 to go, I believe.
They'll have 2 to go this time by.
Oh, okay, yeah, it just went to 3 to go, I guess. Oh, am I live?
No, it is 2 to go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is 2 to go. Okay, I wasn't live. My bad. Yep, me too. Yep, Zielinski's going to walk away with the championship here by default under caution, folks. Wow, what a way to finish the race. I'm sure he did. He would have much rather raced that out than to get it this way, you know. But hey, it all looks good on paper, as I always say.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, but man.
He got the championship.
He takes the sweep.
Yep. The weekend sweep right there.
And the season sweep with the championship in both series.
Yep. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. You got... Wow, he's going to be pumped. I don't think he's... I can't remember if he's... I don't think he's ever done this. Where he swept both series. Well, we'll find out from him. I can't remember what he said. He said, but I can't remember what. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Wow, what a finish to tonight's race, man. What a finish.
Yeah.
Again, another big surprise here at SRA with Bobby Zielinski going to win the championship. Marcus finished 2nd, Ashton Crowder 3rd, Ballard 4th, Cedric Hunter 5th. Wow.
Yeah, man. That's
total upset. I'll bet you Ben's just kicking himself right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, not putting anybody down here, but man, that 2-tire change was just man, wasn't good. I could see it, you know, when that happened, and you know, you just really have to think about how the other tires react and how the track was going to react. You know, those tires are worn out, and you put 2 new tires on with a set of old tires, that car ain't going to handle what you think it will. I mean, you could do that all day long at a restrictor plate track or a track like Michigan or Auto Club, but a track that's smaller than a 2-mile track, you know, like a track that's a mile and a half to shorter, you usually never can do a 2-tire pit stop on iRacing. It just won't have it.
Yeah. Well, you know, in looking back at it, though, you know, I mean, you got to make a judgment call quickly like that.
You do.
And, you know, you got to figure out, okay, what am I going to have to do to win this? And if you take that 2 tires, a caution could have come out that he wasn't involved in. If he wasn't, you know, but he was the you know, pretty much the cause of that caution, you know. So,
yeah.
But, you know, could have been the other way.
I'm not, as I said, I'm not, you know, taking anybody down here. I'm just, you know, seeing, you know, how it was, because I mean, you have to really look at the perspective of that. He done a fantastic job all night long, and he had to do that right there, because I mean, if he wouldn't have done that, then he would have not started where he would have, and he wouldn't have been able to know what would have happened. So I mean, it's, as we say all the time, racing's a gamble.
Yep. All right, well, we'll get these guys down here and talk to them, so just give us a minute here, folks, till we get everybody rounded up. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Ashton, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, man, tell us about your run you had out there tonight. You grabbed the pole position. You come over here as a non-chase driver tonight, and you had a fantastic race car out there. You just showed, great talent out there tonight, and you had just an awesome race. So tell us about what was going through your mind there at the end of that.
Well, like you said, I'm not a chaser, so I didn't want to really put myself in a position to, wreck anybody. I always want to keep out of those positions, but really wanted to make sure I didn't do that tonight. But, yeah, I don't know, it was a wild race. It was pretty loose if you try to run the top, and for some reason I can't get my braking down anymore, so going into the corner I'm like braking loose, so before the build changes in a couple weeks I really got to figure that one out. But yeah, it was just overall great race. Top 3 finished how I believe they should have, debatably. Bobby and Marcus were just way better than me on long run, short run too. I got to learn a few more things to really be up there with them. But yeah, it was just an awesome race to be a part of, and congrats to Bobby on the championship.
Well, Ashton, what was going through your, head before this race started tonight? From how the car felt in practice, you got the pole in qualifying, and, you said that you didn't want to, mess up anybody's race, due to not being a chase driver. But did you really want to go for that win tonight?
Obviously, yeah. I always want to go for the win, but I just, I didn't have the speed tonight to do it. But yeah, I was really hoping Jake Nichols, because he's my teammate on the drill spill, I was really hoping he would get the championship tonight, and I think I made him a little bit upset because I may or may not have doored him off of 2 on a restart. I'll have to go back and look at that, but sorry to him if I ruined his race there. Really wasn't meaning to, but yeah, I mean, it was really wild. Like I said, I don't have braking down really, and that's really, I think, what's messing me up, because I can get on the brakes sooner than everybody else, but I still end up rolling the center better. I think that's really messing me up at the tracks where it's loose like this. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, really figure it out, and hopefully next season come back and win a few more races.
Well, with that being said, you got a late start to the season here at the guys at SRA this season. What's your thoughts on next season? Do you want to try to go for full time and get a championship?
If my schedule allows it, I've got like real life racing that I'm gonna start doing this year in the Bojangles Summer Shootout at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, depending on how my schedule works out, I would love to go full time and go for a championship, but like I said, I gotta learn a few more things if I'm really gonna have a chance at it.
Cool. Well, the Bojangles Summer Shootout. That sounds very interesting. What car class you in? Legends? Bandoleros? What is it?
Bando for this year. I would really like to be in a Legends car, but money doesn't really allow that right now. But this year it's gonna be a Bando. Hopefully next year we can really get the funds, I guess you would say, to get in a Legends car. That'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun to get in there and race with people like Garrett Lowe, who's on iRacing, and just all the people in Legends cars. I've been told it's really tough to be good in there, so that'd be a great place to really test my skills, I guess.
Cool. All right, Ashton. Well, once again, congratulations on your finish tonight here. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
Yeah, everybody on my team, the drill spill. We just started a dirt team, and we gonna be working with, I think, Zach Leonardi and a few other people in the dirt DWC series. So I'll have to see how that works out. I believe it's not this Monday night, but the next one after that. They're gonna be at Lima Land. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun. Hopefully we can do good. I think build a pretty good car for there. But Tallarico Signs and Design, make my paint scheme all nice. I don't think I got any damage on it this week, thankfully. So it's gonna be coming home clean. And you guys for the broadcast and everybody at SRA to allow me to race, because I know I joined late, but it's been a lot of fun and I'm learning a lot. And once again, Bobby Zelensky on the championship.
All right, Ashton Wilt, thanks for talking with us here. And once again, congratulations on your third place finish tonight. Good luck in the summer series down there in Charlotte, and good luck in your next SRA series as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, Rudy.
Hey, Marcus Richardson, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you finished second here tonight, Marcus. Well, I'll tell you what, that orange car up ahead of you, that guy was on rails tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bobby was really fast. I have a really bad habit of just like under driving. I really don't do it on purpose. A lot of times people think I'm saving tire. I just have a bad habit of just like, I'm old and I get lulled to sleep and I just drive the car too easy on the short runs. And so like the whole time during the race, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just not that good in the short run, and then I can catch him at the end. But then as soon as I would catch him, we'd have a caution, or that one time I'd just like the tires evened out and I started losing drive off when I had like one lap fresher tires. And so that last restart, or the two restarts to go, I was like, well, F it, we're just gonna drive the wheels off of it. And I got stuck racing Jake and a couple other chasers there, and I fell back. But after I started driving it, I was like, oh, I can keep up in the short run. I just wasn't school busting the steering wheel enough. So got to work on that. I feel like track position meant a lot. I feel like if I was to have the pole for the race, then that would have ended up a lot, probably like similar, just in reverse. But I don't know. It was fun though.
Well, a lot happened out there on that last restart. Can you walk us through what you seen on that restart?
Femi was playing games because he couldn't go on his tires, so we all kind of rolled the start, and I spun my tires a little bit, but I got it. And then I don't know what happened after that. I just know Benjamin started getting squirrely and came down into me, and then that forced me down to the apron. And then I think he overcorrected it after that, because I probably straightened him out a little bit and he wasn't expecting it, and then he just shot him hard right.
Yeah, he went right into Jake Nichols and just eliminated Jake right out of the chance for the championship. But, well, you finished second here tonight, and I know you weren't in the chase tonight, but you had a great run out here, Marcus. You did lead 3 laps tonight, so anybody you want to thank?
Thank everybody on at Richmond Raceway, and my sponsor, Virginia Racing is for Lovers. Or, yeah, I probably said that backwards, but oh well, you can read it on the stream. And shout out to Bobby on the championship there. He still got to win 5 more, I think, but it's gaining, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was fun. This season sucked though. Next season's gonna be better too.
Good. Well, we hope to see you trying for a championship next season. Well, you got a couple of weeks off here to think about everything and maybe get your schedule turned around, and hopefully you can be out there and racing with these guys every Monday night. But well, thank you again, Marcus, for the help. I appreciate the help tonight. That was so amazing. Everything went so smooth, and I appreciate you helping out.
Yep. Also, shout out to Ashton. I had fun racing him. I was basically stuck with him like every restart, and then I ended up just losing too much time. But it was fun though.
He's such a good racer, isn't he? Golly, man. All right, Marcus. We're going to turn it over to Jeff. You got the winner here tonight.
Yeah, Bobby Zelensky. You got a copy?
Yes.
Well, Bobby, you've done it. You got the championship last night in the trucks, and you got the championship tonight here in the Gen 6 cars. So you've got the season sweep, and you got the weekend sweep here as well. So tell us about how you feel, and that was amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really happy about that race as well. I thought it was one of the best races I've kind of ran in this league, for sure. Just being able to, I just made the right calls every time, and yeah, I just kind of took the lead and was able to maintain it. I pulled a Marcus Richardson basically, which is really hard to do, just to control the whole race. But did a good job of it today, and I'm pretty happy about that. Mostly, really wanted to get the win too, but obviously had my eyes on Jake and Delonte, Femi, and Ben, and Sifford, of course, because they're all going to try doing certain strategies to get in front of you. So you got to think of a lot of different things during one of these races. But yeah, really, I'm just happy about it.
Great. Well, Bobby, what was going through your head, coming into tonight's race? You were probably ecstatic coming off last night with getting the championship over there, and coming into tonight's race, same track but a different vehicle, different beast over here. So, just what was your thoughts on coming into tonight's race and how you thought you'd fare in this race?
I guess I came in pretty happy just from yesterday, and maybe not. Like, I was like, all right, I got one of them down. If it doesn't happen tonight, it's all right, kind of thing. But you still want to win, but at least you got one of them from the weekend. But, I mean, just kind of went into this race like any other race. That's all it really is, just another race. And kind of put it on a pedestal. You might not, you might get a little unfocused. But, yeah, I just treat it like any other race and try to do my best.
Well, since you actually got the championships now and you don't have nothing else to worry about and you can, go celebrate, would you kind of put it on the pedestal now that you've got the championship,
Oh, that's great. I won the championship. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. I'm really happy about it. But yeah, it's, Marcus mentioned it. I got a ways to go to catch him. I don't know if I'll ever catch him in championships or wins. Definitely not wins. It's way too many, but maybe championships. I don't know. I won't be... Pretty sure I won't be racing full time next season though, because the playoffs line up with the peak playoffs, and I kind of want to be focused toward that as long as I make it. But I'll still be racing, kind of on the part time schedule that I usually do. Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy about this race tonight. Everything pretty much went my way.
It did. Well, here's another question for you, Bobby. Winning, talking about winning, last night's championship and winning this championship, does that give you more of a drive to go for the Pro Series championship?
I'd say no. That's a whole different. I don't need any extra motivation for that. You know what I mean? I don't think you can get more motivation for that. But it does. It makes it puts up your morale, right? So like tomorrow we have a race at Charlotte, and been kind of struggling in testing, but the 2 days before the race, kind of, winning championships against super, tough competition, it makes you a little, boost your morale.
Exactly. All right, Bobby. Well, do you have anybody you want to give thanks to?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks to sponsor on the car, Virtual Racing School. Check them out. They're supporting me all this year, so big thanks to them. Thanks to the series sponsor, Tornado Tailgaters, and last night's for Summer Saloon, sponsoring the trucks for that season. Yeah, thanks to those two sponsors for sure. And then shout out to everybody like raced today, everybody in the league that makes it happen. Just thankful to be a champion in this league. It's really tough. So, if they didn't put this league on, there would be no championship to win. So you got to thank them. And yeah, shout out to Marcus and Jake and Ashton and Ben, all for brawling up there in the top 5.
Awesome. All right, Bobby. Well, once again, congratulations on your championship. Mr. Cheney, you now have the floor.
Bobby was, as owner, the sole owner of Sim Racing Authority, just want to congratulate you on your championship. Swept both of them, and you're the man for sure. So thanks for all you do for the league.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else, Bobby?
No, that's it. It has been a great season, and better turnout than I expected. Usually the last few races of the season, people don't want to show up, race, nothing in it for them or anything like that. It was a decent turnout, and so all the guys that showed up and wanted to race, you know who you are, and thanks for showing up all season. And thanks MaxSpeedTV for being on board for another season, and they'll be back next season for sure. So I got to thank you and Jeff and Rudy and everybody else that's helped out this season, especially Rudy and the gang. So if you don't mind, I got a few little things to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I might as well. Recruiting is now open for next season. if you want to race with us. At Sim Racing Authority, you need to go to simracingauthority.com. No, it's simracingauthority.weebly.com. And click the sign up tab at the top of the page on the home page. And fill out the information that is asked of you, so we can go over and decide whether they'll accept you or not. So make sure you fill out the information. You don't fill out the information right, I'm just going to overlook it. So whatever it asks, please fill it out. So just remember that simracingauthority.weebly.com sign up tab at the top. You'll see it's a little orange tab. You can't miss it. And just fill out the information that we want, and we'll go over and get you in. I know next season the championship race is at Talladega for both series. So and we're also switching to the B car on Sundays. And same chase format, same everything. We will have stage racing in each league race next season, and we'll also have the championship race at Talladega. So I mean, you can get yourself into that final six. I mean, it's any man's game, especially at Talladega. So get on in, get signed up. It'll be open for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and then we're shutting it down, and it'll be time to go again. I think June 3rd is when we start back up on Sunday. Sunday, June 3rd, and Monday, June 4th. That's when the new season will start. So we don't usually take too much off. So now's the time to get signed up, because once we shut the door for recruiting, we more than likely won't open it up to the end of the season, which is a 15-race season. So that's about it. Just it's out there and open, and let's get signed up and get these fields decent size again.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bobby.
Thank you.
And Bobby Zielinski already left. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to congratulate him, but Jeff did, I guess. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot, folks. Let's run down through the final results here, Jeff, and we'll get out of here. Let's see. All right. Winning here tonight. Not only winning the race, but winning the championship. Bobby Zielinski coming home first. It's like too many buttons here. Marcus Richardson second. Ashton Crowder will finish third. Delonte Ballard fourth. Cedric Hunter fifth. Femi Olat will finish two here. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. All right, Femi Olat will finish in sixth place. Sean Williams seventh. Cody Miller eighth. James Koulibaly ninth. Nate Trito rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yep, Jake Nichols, after a strong run he had tonight, he'll finish in 11th position. Ben Nelson, man, tough break for him and Jake. I mean, Ben had that, great strategy plan there. I mean, it didn't work out for him, sadly, but, he really tried to do that two-tire strategy, and it ended up taking him and Jake out of competition, so they finished 11th and 12th tonight. Tyler Sifford will finish in 13th. He is the last car to finish on the lead lap. Nicholas Caressa will finish 14th. Bobby Cheney in 15th. Josh Robin will finish 16th. Ethan Kurtz in 17th. Brett Pancari will finish 18th. And Ariati will finish in 19th.
All right, again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, folks. Bobby Zielinski winning the race here at Chicagoland and the season finale. And we will be back here in a couple of weeks for the new season to start up. But first, we got to thank our sponsors here tonight. Let's start out with Hershey's Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. If you need... If you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find him on Facebook by searching for Hershey. That's HERSHY Design Company. Also, we got to thank our other sponsor, Colby Eye Paint. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your cars, check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. I need a replica paint of your real life car. Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. So again, thanks a lot tonight for tuning in, folks. And we'll be back tomorrow night for the Nork race, Indy 500. So make sure you tune in for that. That'll be pretty amazing. But until next time, stay safe. Have a good night.